So, we need to talk about this new mod that is revolutionizing the whole Skyrim community yet again. And that mod that I'm talking about is called EdgeUI by the one and only Eugene. So, this mod reskins the whole UI from your main menu to your inventory to hell, even book menus and all that. My god, I will say it is just fucking fantastic. This man has dedicated so much time into developing this mod. And you better wet your pants by the time you're done watching this video. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, to start off, we have this neat little loading bar here, which is something completely new and it's actually animated. And it's nothing too crazy, it's just got a clean look to it. You know, you got your yellow bar. It's like a little ping pong here, moving back and forth. And as soon as we load up, we are presented with this brand new cool looking Dark Souls background. I'm a huge fan of this whole look of this main menu. Like just the rustic look with the golden color. Just something about it. As soon as we load up a save, we are presented that same bar, but this time we got our expected lore with a bunch of facts you'll probably forget about after the game loads. As soon as we load in, you'll notice a brand new compass with its own unique location markers. Hovering over a quest location will present you with a new pop-up with all the quest details. This is really useful if you forgot certain objectives, and it saves you a couple clicks from browsing your journal. You'll also notice a new health, stamina, and magicka bar. I think it's a pleasant design since it's not trying to be too crazy with a whole lot going on. You can also see on the bottom right that there is indeed a patch for Sunhelm, since you got new widgets for your needs. Opening up the journal gives you a whole new reskin of the menu. You still got your quests, stats, and system tabs at the top, and below you'll find a list of current quests and completed quests, just like how it was before. I won't lie, I'm a huge fan of this gold theme on this grunge background. It just seems so sexy to me. As we can see, it reskins the whole menu, and it even has its own reskin for the MCM menu. I won't look into every single one, but it does change the look of every mod in the list. Let's go ahead and tab into our section menu here and look into the items. We see a completely new look of everything in here with the sections on the left and the items on the right. I want to point out the filtering options and how they look, so I'll just go ahead and type something in random, and we see that the filtering option works. If we click on the settings, we are given the options to show different filter types. This is such a nice feature, by the way. We will also see the new looks on other categories such as books or ingredients. The same applies for the entire magic section, it all basically looks the same. Next up, I'll show you the new designs for smithing. Just like the inventory, we're given the same sleek gold design to match the rest, and it's got the same ideal filtering. Nothing crazy. Sure enough, the enchanting menu also got its own overlook. Also forgot to mention this, but the item cards have changed and there's a new font replacement if you didn't have custom fonts. Similarly, alchemy has gotten a makeover. One thing to note is that the filtering and settings are a little buggy, so you'll have to precisely aim your mouse to the left of them to access them. I'm not sure if this is due to something incomplete within the mod, or if it's a mod incompatibility, but it's honestly not the worst thing. Looking into skills now, we are now given a sleek stats look at the bottom, making the whole thing look clean. We got the amount of skill points next to the stamina widget and a new level bar at the bottom left. Looking at the individual skills, there's now a cool chain looking progress bar. There's also a nice revamp of the dialogue with everyone. Merchants have their own menus changed too, considering all the junk they saw. Peasants, man, I swear. They shouldn't have this privilege, am I right? Speaking of peasants, I caught one trying to sell me some skooma and moon sugar. Afterwards, I caught up with a lowly group of bandits in a camp that I haven't discovered yet. Little do you know, once I catch up with them, there's a new location discovered UI. If you have the experience patch, it'll show your level too. I saw a Stormcloak soldier that got eviscerated, so I took advantage and started looting him. What's that? It looks like Quick Loot also has a reskin. Dragonborn Bestiary even has a new reskin. There's a few patches available in the Nexus, but the one I'm using is the one from the Discord server. I think the one I'm using is nicer, but I'll link both to give you guys some options. The new map is given a new gold local map makeover, as well as the button mapping on the bottom. Here's a little peek of what the new book overlays look like. We also got a cool new widget for the new detection meter. This is such a huge upgrade from the ugly vanilla eyeball that covers the center of the screen. Sleeping and waiting gets a nice looking clock you can interact with. I like that it shows icons for the different times of day every quarter. One of my favorite parts about this is the new retexture for Wheeler. It comes with a very clean, unique looking UI. It makes it stand out with the background behind the wheel. The favorite slider looks very clean and organized to look at. I just love when we discover a new shout, so we now get a cool animation that goes along with the word. And it shows the specific word too, which is really cool. It just comes to show that, Eugene has taken the time to literally implement each word onto your UI. Last but not least, we have race menu. This is the best part. I spent hours trying to customize characters how I want, and the worst part is that I still have to look at this ugly UI. Well, not anymore, thanks to the race menu patch. It changes literally every option with the slider, and it also changes the color and texture menus. The tabs are also changed for the camera, presets, and sculpt sections. And with that, there you guys have it. I may have left a few details that EdgeUI also covers, but hopefully I covered all the important aspects of what it can replace. That being said, thanks for watching. Remember to pop a cold one, especially if you're about to drive. Just kidding, don't be like Colorado drivers.